we will hold on to that old identity longer than we should because of the unknown. Another reason we block divine gift, because we know it's time for us to up level. We know it's time for us to go to that next level. And I think there's a lot of people, especially spiritual leaders right now, or just leaders in general, that this is happening to, that are experiencing this. It's like we're all receiving these physical upgrades and these energetic upgrades because it's time for us to up level. It's time for us to move to our next phase so that we can lead everyone that's getting ready to go through their upgrade. And you know, if you've been through this a few times, we have resistance to this. Like, I have resistance. I know I'm like, this is happening to me. I know I'm in the middle of this upgrade. I know I'm in the middle of this up level. And because I've been through it several times before, and it includes a financial up level. And the unknown of that, of like, what is the work going to look like at that level? The unknown of what are the responsibilities? You know, every time we up level and we move into a greater place of leadership, it comes with more responsibility. And so for me, and I know for several leaders that I work with, we will hold on to the old identity and the old reality longer than we should, because the divine gift is the up level into the next place. We will hold on to that old identity longer than we should because of the unknown, because of the fear of like, how much more responsibility am I going to have to take on? How much more work am I going to have to do? You know, how much more accountable am I going to have to be? How much more self-mastery am I going to have to, drop into? How much more accountable to self am I going to have to be? How much more self-responsible am I going to have to be? It's a blessing, and it is a gift, and at some level, it can feel like a curse to have to continually keep up leveling, and it can feel heavy, and it can feel, a curse isn't a right word, a burden, I think is the word I was looking for, not curse. A burden. It can feel like a burden. It's that 10 of Wands card, right? Like in the Tarot, that 10 of Wands, he's carrying these 10 wands, and they're like beautiful, and they're like bedazzled and bejeweled, and they're rich and abundant, and he's feeling burdened. He's feeling weighed down by all of this bounty that he's carrying, and these responsibilities. But the responsibilities, each of them are so beautiful, and the fact that he has all of this opportunity is so beautiful, but it can still feel like a burden. And so as you're entering into these places where you're up leveling, the thought of adding more wands onto your back can be a little bit daunting. And so as a result, we try to stay in the old timeline. We try to stay in the old reality. We try to stay in the old existence a little bit longer before we step into this place that we know inevitably we're going to go. We know inevitably we're going to step into that next level, because it's not possible to remain stagnant forever. But it's another way that we block those divine gifts. The universe is there and ready to deliver to us. If we just get out of our own way, things are so much more incredible and happen with so much more ease and flow.